Hey guys, right here I have a 2014 Mazda CX-5 2.5 two-wheel drive. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here's the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. The CX-5 2.5 in Malaysia does come standard with Mazda's version of a keyless entry and start system. So just have the key fob on yourself. The doors are currently unlocked. Press this black button to lock it. One beep indicates that the door is locked, and to unlock it, just press the black button again. Two beeps indicate that the car is unlocked. In conjunction with that keyless entry, you do have keyless start as well. Just make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake. And press the start-stop button to the left of the steering wheel. This CX-5 has 2,317 kilometers on it. The CX-5 comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard on the 2.5 is this leather-wrapped steering wheel with minor sport grips at the 10 and 2 o'clock positions. Mazda's 6-speed SkyActiv-Drive automatic transmission is standard across the CX-5 lineup in Malaysia. Manual shifting is available via the plus and minus down by the gear lever, and shifting the transmission into reverse will activate the reverse camera that shows up on the 5.8-inch infotainment display as well as the parking sensors. SkyActiv-Drive is part of Mazda's new SkyActiv package of highly efficient technologies. This package comprises of 4 parts, of which the rest will be explained later. With the combination of characteristics from a conventional automatic transmission, a continuously variable transmission, and a dual-clutch transmission, SkyActiv-Drive is a highly efficient transmission that sees a 4 to 7% improvement in fuel efficiency over a regular automatic. SkyActiv-Drive also sports a wider lockup range that improves torque transfer efficiency, and it also realizes a direct driving feel that is equivalent to a manual transmission. Safety in the CX-5 2.5 consists of 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, dynamic stability control, traction control, immobilizer, alarm system, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The CX-5 2.5 gets the same set of 17-inch alloy rims as its 2-liter sibling. These rims are wrapped in Yokohama Geolandar G98 225 65 R17 tires. Ventilated disc brakes and solid disc brakes are found front and rear respectively, while the front suspension gets McPherson struts and the rear suspension gets a multi-link setup. When the CX-5 was first launched in 2012, it represented Mazda's first production vehicle to feature its new Kodo Soul of Motion design language and the whole package of SkyActiv technologies. As a result of the new design language, The CX-5 is one good-looking vehicle featuring a front end that has swept-back headlights, an upright front grille, and a chrome strip that visually connects the headlights together. Not only that, because of SkyActiv, the CX-5 is also one of the most efficient vehicles in its class. As the name says, the CX-5 2.5 receives the 2.5-liter version of Mazda's CX-5 engine. CX-5 is the second out of the 4 parts of the SkyActiv technology package. This engine features an inline-4 configuration, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, dual variable valve timing, direct injection, and a compression ratio of 13:1, which is one of the highest compression ratios found in a petrol engine. This engine produces 185 horsepower at 5700 RPM and 250 Nm of torque at 3250 RPM. 0 to 100 takes 9.2 seconds for the two-wheel drive model onto a top speed of around 200 km per hour. With a 56-liter fuel tank on the two-wheel drive model, the CX-5 manages a combined fuel consumption of 6.9 liters per 100 kilometers. It produces 160 grams of carbon dioxide per kilometer, and the CX-5 is front-wheel drive. The last 2 parts of the SkyActiv package is the SkyActiv body and the SkyActiv chassis. The former brings excellent rigidity, lightweight body, and outstanding crash safety performance to the CX-5, while the latter gives drivers improved comfort and security while still delivering a more fuel-efficient and sporty ride that Mazdas are known for. The CX-5 was launched in Malaysia as a completely built-up from Japan model back in May 2012. It was available in 2 variants back then, a 2-liter two-wheel drive and a 2-liter four-wheel drive, both with the same high levels of specifications. Fast forward about a year later, local production of the CX-5 began and a 3rd variant was added, a 2-liter two-wheel drive mid-spec, which is the new base model. March 2014 saw the launch of the CX-5 2.5 in either a two-wheel drive variant or a four-wheel drive variant. Unlike the CX-5 2-liter, which is now locally assembled, the CX-5 2.5 is currently being imported into Malaysia from Japan. Exterior features of the CX-5 2.5 two-wheel drive includes automatic auto-leveling by xenon projector headlights, automatic wipers, front fog lights, front and rear parking sensors, halogen daytime running lights, headlight washer system, indicators on the side mirrors, and dual exhaust pipes. Right down here you do have one of the 9 speakers for the Bose sound system that is standard on the CX-5 2.5. You also do have some storage. And right up here you do have your window controls, only the driver's side is fully automatic in both ways. You do have your window lock as well, and your mirror controls. Right here you have the button to turn off your traction control, button to set your tire pressure monitoring system, button to turn off your i-stop system, which basically brings your auto start-stop system into the picture. When activated, if you arrive at a traffic light or at a stop, the engine will momentarily shut off to save on petrol or diesel depending on what the car is running on. You also do have the button to turn off your adaptive front lighting system right down here. Right here you have the slot to insert your SD card for the navigation system. Pull this lever to release your fuel flap. And the CX-5 2.5 does get a fully powered driver's seat with your seat back, seat height and seat position, as well as your two-way power lumbar controls down there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The CX-5 2.5 does get a dual zone automatic climate control system. You do have your fan speed in the middle with the off button, different modes, front and rear defrost, recirculation and air conditioning. You do have your driver's side temperature right here with your automatic mode and your front passenger temperature with dual. Dual means if you have it turned on, each side will have individual temperature controls, but if you turn it off, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides. The CX-5 2.5 comes as standard with an integrated touchscreen head unit with a 5.8-inch display, various media connectivity options, navigation, and a 9-speaker Bose sound system. I must say it does have quite an impressive sound system. This is your main USB screen. As you can see right above, you do have your various media options. You do have FM, AM, Bluetooth audio streaming, USB, CD and auxiliary. You can choose your different tracks via the forward and back right here, as well as play and pause it. Shuffle, repeat, bring up your song list. Go back to your now playing, go to your USB menu, it brings up your playlists, artists, songs, albums and genres. Top left button, you do have your setup with your display, turning off the display. This one resets it back to factory settings. It's hidden under the plastic cover which has this sticker above, so You can't see it, but it does say reset right there. Brightness, contrast, automatic day-night mode. Sound system settings with your bass, treble, balance and fader. Vehicle settings with your door locks, lights and wipers. Language settings. And restore to default. Your seat track buttons right there. And on the right, you do have your audio menu, which brings you back to your media, current media playing. You do have your Bluetooth telephone menu as well, where you can connect a phone, dial a number, look at your phone book, look at your call history, messages, setup, and all that. And navigation. This car does have navigation installed, it's just that the SD card isn't in the slot right now, so this message will pop up if you press the navigation button. And right above you do have your CD player, it is MP3 compatible. Right there you do have your tuning knob. And on the right, your volume and power knob. Central speaker. Power folding mirror. On the steering wheel, the right spoke houses your cruise control, the left houses your volume and different other audio controls. This one adjusts your volume, seat track, your voice control, on-hook off-hook button, and the up and down info button actually scrolls through your different multi-information displays in the instrument cluster. Right now you do have your range, average fuel consumption, current fuel consumption, average speed, and back to your range. You also do have your trip meter as well as mileage, your petrol gauge, and outside temperature. Your gear position is located below the rev counter. On the left stalk, you do have your wiper controls, and on the right stalk, your light and indicator controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. You do have some storage right there, and you press this button to turn on or off your parking sensors. A couple of cup holders, armrest with storage down below. You can remove this tray, reveals a bigger storage area down here, and right here you do have your auxiliary and USB ports together with a power outlet. Auto dimming rear view mirror, interior lights, sunglass holder, and your power sunroof controls. You can also open it up as a vent. If you do not want light coming in from the sunroof, you can always close it with the shade. You do have a vanity mirror for this sun visor together with a light. And a handle right up here for the driver. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. The rear doors open quite wide at an almost 90-degree angle. Another Bose speaker down there with some storage and your window control. Rear seats do fold. There are actually a couple of ways to do it. First off, you can either press this button and flip the seat back down, just like that, or there are some levers in the boot to fold the seat backs down. The driver's seat is in a position that I would be comfortable in, and the CX-5 doesn't have, how do you say that? It isn't the best in class for rear legroom, but you still get this much and about this much headroom. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs, a rear center armrest with cup holders, your rear lights right up here, and you do have handles with hooks for both sides. There is a button right beneath the Mazda badge that opens up the rear hatch. Boot space in the CX-5 measures 403 liters with all the rear seats in place. Folding the standard 40-20-40 split folding rear seat backs down extends the boot space to 1,560 liters. Underneath the boot floor, you do have the spare tire and toolkit, and to the right of the boot, you can find a storage hole together with a power outlet. To the left of the boot is a light to illuminate the area, and located on both sides of the car on the D-pillars is a couple of speakers for the Bose sound system. There is also a cargo cover that keeps items in the boot secure. You do have adjustable headrests, front and rear. The front passenger seat in this CX-5 2.5 gets manual adjustments with your seat back control right there and your seat position control right there. It doesn't have lumbar support or height adjustment. You do have quite a big glove box. And there's also a vanity mirror for this size sun visor together with your light. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2014 Mazda CX-5 2.5 two-wheel drive. Thanks for watching and goodbye.